Hey guys, so today I'm gonna do the 13 questions tag. 13 is my favorite number, so when I found this tag, I was like, yes, this is gonna be perfect. So yeah, let's get started. Number 1, what do you order at Starbucks? I order, well, it depends on the season, okay? So I usually get like an iced drink, like an iced tea or an iced coffee when it's summer and spring. And during the fall and winter, I get their fall drinks, like the pumpkin spice, because they are so good. And of course, I'll get a warm drink. Where I live, it doesn't get very cold. Like in the summer, it gets up to 120 degrees, and I mean, we don't have humidity here, but it is such a dry heat. We sweat so much. When it hits double digits, we're like, oh my gosh, it's Christmas time. It's amazing. And a lot of people that are like, oh my gosh, it's 80 degrees. It's so hot. I'm like, no, that is nice. Be thankful for your 80 degree weather. Number 2, what's one thing in your closet that you cannot live without? Well, one thing I can't live without in my closet is a nice dress that you can dress up or down, and that you can wear all year long. I really love comfortable clothing, so a comfortable dress would be a necessity. Number 3, what's one thing that most people probably wouldn't know about you? Well, I actually, when I was 5, I won a contest that was put on by Company Kids, and I won. So I got to go to New York, and I modeled, and I actually got to be on the cover of Company Kids magazine. And it also had like a little inside story. It wasn't just me that won. There was one other grand prize winner, and it's awesome because like we actually still stay in contact. So yeah, it was a really cool experience, and I'm so thankful and happy that I actually got to have it. Number 4, name one thing that you would want to do before you die. Before I die, I really want to go to Europe, and I really want to visit all the places that my ancestors are from. Kind of more in like the United Kingdom area. That's like my ancestry, and then also Sicily. So I would love to go. Maybe even if I went on Ancestry.com and like I got to see their addresses and everything, and like I could go visit the places that they visited. I don't know why they're slamming doors out there. Number 5, what's one food that you cannot live without? I don't think that I could ever live without like home cooked. Is that the right word? Home cooked meal? Yeah, home cooked meal. I don't know, like my grandma's food. I love my grandma's food. I just think that the like natural food that you make at home, and it's just, you know, it's made with love, and like you know exactly what's getting put into that food. I don't think that I could live without that. What's one quote or phrase that you live your life by? I definitely live my life by the golden rule. Treat others the way that you want to be treated, because I feel like that really is true. If you're rude to somebody, they're not gonna like you that much. So they're probably gonna be rude back to you. I even actually have this on my license plate. It says, live your life by the golden rule. So yes, that is definitely my number 1 quote. What do you like and dislike about the YouTube community? Well, I've only just started, so I don't really know like the whole ins and outs yet. I don't know. I like it. I mean, it's pretty cool so far. One thing I do dislike though is when I'm uploading a video, sometimes they'll be like, hey, 30 minutes, and I'll go back and it'll be like 70 minutes, and I'm like, but you had 30 minutes ago. So yeah, I think that's probably one of like my only thing. I don't know, that might have to be a question to be revisited, because I'm only just starting my YouTube channel. Number 8. What's your number 1 most listened to song on iTunes? Well, right now, it's probably, I think it's between 2 songs right now, because, if you guys are American Horror Story fans, you probably watched the Freak Show, extended trailer, and it features Carousel by Melanie Martinez, and I watched Melanie on The Voice, so I was already familiar, like, with her work, but I love the sound of it, and I think because it's getting into October, and it's, like, all the creepiness, so yeah, my music kind of goes off of what's, not so much as what's popular, but, like, just, like, the season, so, yeah, right now it's probably Carousel and Dollhouse by Melanie Martinez, and if you bought, please go check it out, because they're so cool, and if you like kind of that different, like, unique feel to music, then you're gonna like it. Number 9, what kind of style would you define yourself as having? I feel like my style is very girly and vintage. I really love old things, like, in my room, I know you can't really see, but, like, I have, like, a nice blue and brown chair with, like, tons of flowers on it. I have, like, a nice headboard. There's pink, wood, and, like, just kind of, I have, like, a couple, like, old looking boxes, and so yeah, I think I like vintagey stuff, but I'm also very into comfort, so if it's cute and comfortable and it fits nicely, then that is my style. What is your favorite number? My favorite number is 13, and I feel like when I tell people my favorite number is 13, they're like, oh, you're just copying Taylor Swift, like, you're such a wannabe. No, actually, she stole that from me. Just kidding, okay? But, I was born Friday the 13th in room 13, so that's why, and, like, I don't know, whenever there's a 13, I always just feel comforted. What are 2 hobbies of yours? Well, 2 hobbies that I love performing, but, like, 2 sub-hobbies, I guess. Singing and dancing. I've been dancing, I'm starting my 13th year, I think. 13th or 14th year. And then singing, I'm very involved in my choir, and so yeah, but, like, I perform on stage a lot, I love acting, so yeah, I think just, like, the whole thing, and then I love, like, the whole acting, like, perspective of the arts, I guess. And I also really love playing my violin. I've been playing violin for 5 years. I'm not the best, but I'm pretty good, and, like, in this past year, I've actually gotten really, really good. I feel like I'm saying, like, oh, I'm the best, but no, I've had a big improvement, and that was one of my goals this year, so I'm really happy that I achieved that. What are 2 pet peeves? Well, one pet peeve I have is when people chew gum and I can see them chomping, like, opening their mouth, and I can see the gum in their mouth, and then I can also hear it. I'm sorry, if you're on the other side of the room, I should not be able to see or hear you clunk your gum. It is just nasty. Nobody likes to hear it. I don't want to get your spit. I'm sorry, like, your spit everywhere. You're not a camel. I know I'm so, like, that sounds so rude, but I hate the sound. And, like, yeah, I'll chomp my gum sometimes, but that's when I'm, like, alone, and I'm just like, I don't care. Like, nobody's around, but when it's in a public place and I can hear you, I'm sorry. Please just spit that gum out. Another pet peeve I have is when people act differently depending on who they're with. And, like, I understand, like, you're in the professional aspect, and then you have, like, your friends and everything, but when you go from, like, group to group to group, and, like, you change completely. Like, I understand, like, yes, I'm crazy with, like, certain group of people, with another group of people, but I really just don't like it when, like, I'll just like pull a random example. So like, oh, I'm like a good little Christian girl, and then they go off with somebody else, and then they're like, oh yeah, like I don't believe God, like, yeah, like, oh my gosh, what the heck, like I think that if you remain constant, like, that's so much nicer, because I don't know, when you're with another person, that kind of goes back to things, like, going back to the golden rule, like, if you're nice to somebody and then you're rude, like, at another time, it's just not cool. And then last one, what is your guilty pleasure? I think my guilty pleasure is binging on sweets. And I actually do feel really guilty after eating all of that goodness, because I have to eat some sort of vegetable or fruit after, because I just feel like such a bad person. Like, I feel like I destroyed my body. But yeah, I really love I think it's called Palente, and it's gelato, and it's the salted caramel. It is amazing. If you guys find it in the grocery store, please buy it. You'll probably be addicted like me. And another guilty pleasure, which also is really good, they're called Brookside. They're the chocolate covered, like, little fruit things. I don't know, there's like goji berries, and there's like acai. I don't know, it's ACAI, but it's like the blueberry ones, and then there's pomegranate and raspberry. Those are so good. Like, I could eat half a packet, and like, that sounds so bad. I mean, like, yes, I'm not like, but if you give me like a day and like, oh, like maybe 2 there, like, those are so good. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're one of my followers on Twitter, thank you so much for following me. I swear, like, I had only like 100 last week, and now I'm like up to almost 500. I haven't checked at all, but just thank you so much. And then thank you for like the messages and everything. They just make me feel really good. So yes, I love you. So thank you so much. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day or your night whenever you're watching this. If you're sick, get better, please. And then if you're not, stay that way. So yeah, thank you so much. Bye.